What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Then We Eat. Do you follow our social media page? If so, you may have an idea of what we're doing today. We've been hard at growing peppers all summer, so today we're going to be making Habanero Hot Sauce. So we got the pan on, we'll just let that get up to temperature. While we're letting that get up to temperature, I should point out I have gone ahead and cut up the peppers, and I did do it with gloves on. You want to make sure that you do a lot of this with gloves, and you want to make sure you avoid touching your eyes, your mouth, your face, anything like that. You'll badly burn yourself. And while you're cooking this, do not put your face over the pan either. Could burn yourself that way as well. Let's add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Now that the pan's up to temperature, let's add our ingredients. So we have half a small onion, 1 medium carrot, and 20 habanero peppers, totally cut up. Seeds, pith, everything in here. You want it all. So we're just gonna let that saute down for a couple minutes. So basically what we're looking to do here, just saute down these vegetables. Just get them nice and sweated, translucent, soft. And then we can carry on. Just as we're finishing sauteing up those peppers, carrots, and onions, I should point out the fumes are going to be very strong. Like I said, keep your face away from it. But even away from it, you are still going to kind of get a little bit of a heaviness in your lungs. It is a little heavy. Don't worry, just keep windows open and you should be fine. Now that we're well sauteed along, let's add 6 cloves of garlic to this. I'm going to cheat. We don't have any fresh garlic right now, so I'm just going to use some chopped stuff. If you've got fresh garlic, you're much better to do it that way. Once that garlic started to saute a bit, let's add some spices. We've got 2 teaspoons of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of paprika, and 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper. We'll just let that saute down for a little bit, bring out some of the aromas and flavors of the spices. Now let's add our liquid. We've got 1.5 cups of white vinegar and 1 cup of water. Now we're gonna let that simmer away for about a half an hour, and then we'll come back and check on it, see how things are going. Well, we've been about 45 minutes now. About the half-hour mark, I checked it. I wasn't very happy with the consistency of it, so I did keep it going. What I'm gonna do now is take it off the heat, let it cool for just a minute or two, then I'm gonna blend it up. If I'm still not happy with the consistency of it, I'll put it back in the pot, cook it down just a little more. But for now, I think we should be good, because although it's thin, once you blend it up, it is gonna thicken up. So let's cool it off, we'll be right back. Sauce is cooled slightly, let's get blending. Once again, keep your face away from the blender. You do not want it in front. It won't burn your face, but it will be very difficult to breathe. I should point out too, I'm sure you noticed, I did ditch the gloves. The gloves are only really necessary when you're touching the peppers. Once you're no longer touching the peppers, you don't need to wear the gloves anymore, but make sure you wash your hands again, because when you take those gloves off, you're probably going to get some of the pepper juice and spice in your hands. So make sure you wash them, and when you're done, wash them again, because you've probably touched a bunch of stuff with your gloves that you've now touched with your bare hands. So let's just blend this up to the desired consistency. I actually think that's pretty good consistency. Just get the sides knocked down, give it a quick blitz again, then we should be good. Now, one more thing you do want to do before you commit to this totally is you want to taste test it. You're not checking it for heat at this point, it's more or less too late, but you are checking it for flavor. If you're not happy with the flavor, you're going to add some more spices to it now, kind of mix it together, make sure you're happy with it. So I'll test mine and see how it tastes. I'm not going to put any on the spoon, I'll just cover the spoon, give that a test. To be perfectly honest, tastes like hot sauce. Well, like I said, it's definitely hot sauce, but I'm actually very happy with the flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and jar it up. And there we go. as you can see, 625 milliliter jars of habanero sauce. So we're gonna leave that for a day or two before we try it again, just to kind of let things kind of come together. It should cool off slightly. It is still pretty hot. But in the meantime, that's it for this video. Hit like if you liked the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share it with all your friends, and let us know down below, what's your favorite kind of hot sauce? Or what kind of hot sauce we'd like to see us make next? Oh, and don't forget, first we cook, then we eat. Oh man, that's hot.